what's going on, everybody? Taria Vision Avant here, and I wanted to do another book review. Okay, now listen, I got a pile of books that I know that you guys are waiting on me to actually review. So I plan on knocking out a few over the next couple of days back to back, but I do want to go ahead and review one of these books. Now, when I do my reviews, just so that you guys have an understanding of what it is that I do, I am looking to see if this book is designed to sell. Remember this, 80% of authors, they actually never sell more than 250 copies of their book, and it typically happens during the launch process. After the launch, many authors don't sell anything. And so most of the people that they're selling to are people who are in their warm market or especially their hot market. And so the key is that you want to be able to create a book that is designed to sell, but not only designed to sell the book itself, but to sell you and your products and your services. And so what I'm looking at is, number one, I'm looking to see, is the title specific or clear enough so that I understand immediately, as a result of me reading this book, this is what I'm going to learn. Number two, I'm checking to see, is the back cover set up to sell as well, getting me what I like to call in yes mode. Yes mode. Hello, yes mode. And then number three, I'm going to also check to see the interior. Okay. Now, once you are able to get past those three steps, now, of course, it's all about the right content that you put inside of your book. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, that is something that we help with. Now, whether or not you're already an author or you plan on being an author, darling, listen, we've got something for each and every one of you. A lot of people get me confused. They say, well, I know you only help people write books. No, boo. No, darling, I help authors get the bag. So let's go ahead and get up into this book real quick. I'm going to go ahead and open this up real quick. Okay, and this came from Sir. I like it. It says Sir. Oh, I don't know. Well, we're just going to read what the book cover says itself. All right. Okay. Ooh, first thing I'm already noticing is it has a matte finish. Call me crazy, y'all. I love a nice matte finish book. I don't know. They just feel so nice. And so I know some people like to have their books to be shiny and stuff like that. But I believe that a nice matte finish is very good. Okay. All right. So here is the cover. Everyone needs a hero. Why can't it be you? And then he has a picture of himself with the cape. I love it. Bestseller. By the way, for those of y'all who be striving and pushing to be bestsellers on like Amazon or whatever, listen, if you're the only person in your family that ever wrote a book, you are a bestseller. If you sold one book and you're the only one you're a bestseller in your family. So I love the fact that he put this bestseller, because it doesn't matter. Bestseller, who cares, right? And his name is Ami Mukindi Jr. I hope I said that right. If I did, King, or if I did not, King, please forgive me. And please let me know. He looked like he cute, too. Look at that little faded picture right here, honey. He look cute. Hey. But anyways, his Instagram is right on the front, which honestly, this is pretty dope idea. King, this is a dope idea right here. Putting your Instagram on the front cover so that people can just take a picture, boom, and get the Instagram, right? So let me just, first things first. Reading the title, Everyone Needs a Hero, Why Can't It Be You? I'm not really necessarily sure what this book is about outside of the fact, are you teaching people how to be heroes? See, that's another thing that I also want to stress, right? So when we create these titles, a lot of us, we do get emotionally connected to our titles. Okay, I get it. But really, you want to be emotionally connected to the results, right? And so even if you have Everyone Needs a Hero, Why Can't It Be You? And then maybe add like another subtitle that says the 7 keys to developing the hero within you, or something like that. I don't know. I don't really know if a lot of people are searching, how can I become a hero? Which is also another little thing. I always tell people the best titles are the ones that people are looking up right now. If they'll Google it, they'll pay for it, right? And so I don't know. I mean, I could go and do the research to see, but I don't know if a lot of people are looking up that. So, I mean, it is a little bit intriguing for me to want to kind of look at, to see what's on the back. I can tell that it was professionally done, so I might possibly do it. But you do want to make sure on that front cover, like you literally have seconds, it needs to be saying, this is what this is about. Inner keys to being able to XYZ, steps to being over to something. Like, find a way if you can add that in on the front cover. That would be dope. So now when we flip it over to the back, It's got the title again, and it says, "Everyone Needs a Hero. Why Can't It Be You?" Is much more than a book title. It's a mission and the driving force behind Ame Mukindi Jr. Life is filled with obstacles, but with motivation, inspiration, and dedication, we can overcome adversity, change our lives, and become a force. In this book, also known as Sir Amazing, okay, shares the steps he took to become a better servant to others. See, what I would even say, steps that I took to become a better servant to others. But then this is also the thing. Why would someone want to be a better servant? Because as a result of being a better servant, what is that helping them to be able to receive, right? So really, that's what on the cover, it should be the 7 steps to being able to have what? Because as a result of being a servant, what is the result, right? Most people don't wake up and say, man, I wish I was a better servant. Most people want to be able to be happier. Most people want to be able to have people around them that are authentic. Most people, you know what I'm saying? So maybe it's how to be able to have more authentic people in my life, right? Secrets on how I was able to get real authentic people in my life. So you want to think about that. Now, another thing that I always share on the back cover is you want to get people into the yes mode. You literally, again, you have seconds, okay? And so in those seconds, you want that person, when they look at that back cover, to say, yes, this person is talking to me. So what I like to start off with is identifiers, okay? Hey, are you struggling, or XYZ? And I ask questions where I get that person to say yes, 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 right? Because that's really what people want to know. How is this book going to help me? Because most people, when they make a decision to buy a book, especially in the self-help instructional space, they're looking for the book to solve a specific challenge. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, they're not looking for general solvings of challenges, okay? Nobody's wanting to generally solve situations in their life. You've got to be specific, right? So I don't know, maybe being a better servant leader helps you to be able to, or a servant person helps you to be a better leader. So overall, how simple steps to becoming the best leader and making more money, or simple steps to becoming a leader and climbing the corporate ladder, right? So now this is the specific challenge. They're having challenges with leadership, and they want to know how to develop themselves better as a leader so that people will follow their lead. And so are you having difficulties, getting people to listen to you? Do you wish that when you spoke, more people would take your advice? Like, these are the types of things you got to think about. Sorry, got my email on, child. Let me turn that off real quick. But these are the things that you want to think about, ladies and gentlemen, when you are creating this back cover, because this real estate on the back cover is so vital. Another thing that people don't care about, really, they don't care about your story. Now, they want to know, how can you help them? And he does have a very short bio, which is not too bad. And he talks about speaking on regular groups and things like that. So that's pretty good. Another thing I would even add, I know you have your Instagram right here, but you need to add like a website here. Because remember, another thing we must remember is that some people may buy our books, read the book, and then pass it to somebody else, right? So what if, what if somebody happens to see your amazing book on someone's table and, it's not there? So they want to take a quick picture of the website where they can go and purchase it, right? So that's very important. And, hopefully you created this book because you want to be able to speak in other places and stuff. Okay. All right. So anyway, so he has this sticker right here. Every day is training day. Sir Amazing. I definitely love the brand that you got going on, bro. This is really, really nice, King. And then the inside of this book, the font and everything is great. This is really, really, really good font. Look at this. So looking at this, if I was to just browse through it, because most people, what they'll do when they make a decision to buy, they're going to browse through it. If I was to browse through it, I would say, okay, this looks nice. I love this branding, though. Look at that. Open your eyes. So again, the main thing that I'm stressing with you is that I need to have a specific understanding of the result that I'm going to get from reading this book, right? But definitely professionally done. I can see he's got his copyright page, dedication page, preface. All of that is in here. So definitely did some really, really good work with the formatting of this. I could tell that you most definitely, hired someone, or if you know how to do it yourself, write down your goals and stuff like that. He's got some goal setting stuff in here. Look at that. Really nice, really nice. Okay, bro. So, I mean, I'm loving what you got. I just want you to have a more specific result with this subtitle. I think if you were to add on to that subtitle, do a couple of improvements to the back cover, getting people in the qualified mode and the yes mode, and then telling them, hey, as a result of reading this book, this is what you're going to know how to do. Now, of course, I haven't looked through the entire book. Some of the things that I also teach my students is making sure that you are redirecting your readers so that they can be able to subscribe to additional details. Right. And so I don't know if you have that in here, but in case you don't, you want to make sure you go ahead and do that. But definitely love your branding. I would just make a few, improvements. I love the fact that you have quotes in here, which is really, really good, because another thing that you can do with your book is you can actually say, hey, look, on page 50 of my book, I got this quote: whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. And then you can actually talk about that. So this is a way that you can leverage your book as, value and information, and then say, hey, on page, and read it from everybody so they can see on page 59, I want to talk about this quote by Napoleon Hill. And so you can use your book in many ways. You also have activities and exercises. I see a lot of scripture as well. So, you can use a lot of this to be able to teach from and educate, to be able to sell more. Well, anyways, hopefully that helped. Y'all, a lot of times I want y'all to understand my answers are pretty much going to always be the same, because I've been seeing this for so long. Many authors that I come across, it's just really, being able to identify that title that's going to connect to that specific reader, the results that they're looking to achieve. And then, of course, being able to have that back cover design to sell as well. But overall, I mean, it's great work that you have done there. A couple of, fixing of the cover and stuff like that. Hopefully you're not too attached, and you'll be willing to improve upon that cover and make it even better so that you can sell more of your products and more of your services, because this right here is your business card. This right here is your gateway opener, right? Your gateway into all of the other services and products that you have to offer. All right, y'all. Well, listen, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you want me to review your book and see if it is designed to sell, all you got to do is send me your book to the address below. All right, so send me your book to the address below. Other than that, you guys have a marvelous and wonderful day, and I'll be back with another review soon. Deuces.